to have you. Israel's Air Force has said it has killed the Hamas commander who led the cross-border attack on Israeli settlements last Saturday. Israeli military said Ali Khadi was killed in a drone strike following intelligence efforts by the Shin Bet security agency. After minor sorties into Gaza, Israel says it believes Hamas is still holding at least 120 captives. Meanwhile, Israel has given until 4 p.m. local time today for Palestinians to move to the south of Gaza for their own safety. And Rise News Chief Correspondent John Cookson joins us live from Tel Aviv. John, it's good to have you. What more can you tell us about the Hamas commander the Israelis have killed?
Yeah, Aaron, a very good afternoon to you. Well, it's a story that's developing in the last hour. The Israelis announcing that they have killed Ali Khadi, the commander of an elite unit called the Nukba elite unit belonging to Hamas, of course. It was his commandos that went into the killing fields outside Gaza last Saturday and slaughtered many Israelis, 1,400 in total. So this is a stunning intelligence victory for Shin Bet, one of 3 intelligence agencies here. And of course, there's been massive criticism of intelligence agencies that run the intelligence operation here, that they didn't have any idea about, it seems, that Hamas was going to attack. So they've kind of improved their image somewhat by striking at a house, apparently, with drones and killing Ali Khadi, this key figure to do with the slaughter of Israelis last weekend. A stunning victory, as I say, for Shin Bet. Also, the intelligence agencies have directed drones and killed Merad Abu Marad, who is another Hamas commander. Again, another feather in the cap, if you like, for the intelligence agencies that were severely criticized last weekend for being caught off guard, seemingly not knowing that Hamas was about to break out from Gaza and commit such carnage on a huge scale.
All right, John, is there any word on the evacuation of Palestinian families to the south of Gaza?
Yes, they're still evacuating down to the south. Now, what's happened is the Israeli government has given them until 4 p.m. today to get to this safe area, allegedly safe area in the south of Gaza. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, so it's another 2 hours. I have to say, nowhere in the south, frankly, is safe, but the Israelis claim they've set aside 2 safe routes for thousands of families from the north to travel to the south. They have to get south of the Gaza River, which divides the Gaza Strip. But if they're going to somewhere like Khan Yunis, which is the big conurbation in the south, it seems that that area also has been bombed by the Israelis in recent hours. So until now, there have been no mass migration of Palestinians to the south, but certainly in the last few hours, that's stepped up.
Indeed, John. Now, there's an update on the number of foreigners confirmed dead in last Saturday's attack by Hamas. What more can you tell us?
Yes, in the last couple of hours, figures have been released. There were people from 32 nations killed in last Saturday's slaughter. And the figures just released are the 27 US citizens, 24 people from Thailand, 15 from France, 10 from Nepal, 7 from Argentina, Ukraine 7, and the list goes on. And that reflects the number of foreign workers here in Israel last Saturday. Tanzanians are missing. We've got no figures on that, but other than that, no Africans were apparently involved in either missing or dead from last Saturday's Hamas attack.
All right, John, the question everyone seems to be asking is when will the expected ground invasion, if Gaza happens? Talk to us about this. What's your best guess?
I I think it's significant that the Israeli government has given 4 p.m. today, local time, for Gaza citizens to get themselves to alleged safety in the south. And indeed, the Jewish Sabbath ends in about 4 hours from now. So my guess is that we might see some kind of action by the Israelis any time after that, possibly in overnight. Darkness, of course, would give the Israelis a huge advantage if they're going to invade. And my guess is and it's only a guess, sometime this evening, maybe by tomorrow morning, we'll know more, because certainly the tanks and other military hardware are in place now around Gaza for the signal to be given.
Oh, very good, John. Just before you go, one of the main targets would be the labyrinth of tunnels in Gaza. Once this, the Israeli move their forces in, what more can you tell us about that scenario?
These tunnels are incredible. I've worked in Gaza in the past as a journalist and been to some of these tunnels. I mean, there are hundreds of them. Hamas bury like moles or gophers. It's just quite incredible. And these tunnels are on the border with Egypt, some 750 or so in total. These are not just ordinary tunnels. You can actually get an SUV down and through the tunnels and cross from Gaza into Egypt. And these are places where Hamas and other Palestinian militant group also store weapons. I have to say, and the Israelis will know this, that when they go in, these tunnels are bound to be booby-trapped. So they have to have that to be taken into account. But it's a honeycomb of tunnels on the edges of Gaza. It's a phenomenon. It's quite incredible. And of course, Hamas operatives will be no doubt hiding there at the moment. I would have thought there's about 30 to 40,000 Hamas fighters still thought to be in Gaza. Of course, it's a way for them to escape when the expected Israeli ground invasion begins, and I'm sure the Israelis are aware of that. But Hamas fighters can quite easily escape into Egypt that way, and then regroup somewhere like Lebanon or indeed Iran.
All right, I want to say many thanks to you, John Cookson, Rice, Chief Correspondent, for the updates from the war between Israel and Palestine.